Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a general reading, taking a look at you and your person, of course, geared more towards couples who are in separation, or you haven't interacted in a while, or you're going through some major challenges in the partnership. So if they could turn back time, what would they do different? How would the situation be different? So let's take a look at that here today. So as always, it is general, so take from it what makes sense for you and release what does not. So I'm going to be starting off with these three decks here: the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight, the Issues deck by Fire Witch Tarot, and the third deck here by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot, the Sacred Karmic Shadow Work Oracle. So let's grab a couple cards per deck and see what presents itself here as far as the past energies for your connection. All right, so this is for all signs, all zodiacs. If they could turn back time, what would they do differently, or how would things be different in the situation, your partnership, that might have prevented separation or distance here? Angels and spirit guides, please, for whoever needs these messages. So past energies. We have the Chase. Preparation, relentless pursuit, and victory. So you might have been dealing with a person that enjoyed the chase of a relationship. You know, once they, for example, once they've gotten you or are in the relationship and the conquest has now been achieved, all of a sudden the excitement has fizzled for this person. Okay, so let's see here. They could have been the chaser initially. Maybe you represent the runner in the partnership, and once that chase was over for them, perhaps things started to go downhill from there. So let's see what else. We have clashing, differences, incompatibility, and conflict. I kind of get that for your person, you know. Again, once the chase was over, then maybe you guys started butting heads, and rather than seeing the parts of your relationship that were good, all of a sudden you guys were kind of in each other's face and just arguing, conflicts, and not as compatible perhaps as you guys first thought, or at least this person thought you guys could be. So let's grab a couple more cards here from the Issues deck. Taking a look at the past energies here for this connection, giving us a background as to what happened here and why you guys are not together, not in a relationship, or in contact at this point in time. Let's grab a couple of issues here. We see that you guys are already clashing here. Conflicts. We have a control freak, a strong need to control you, and everything else their way or no way. Okay, so you could have been dealing with this individual, very controlling person. Look at this. We've got no chemistry, lack of chemistry, missing the spark. And that's pretty much what I'm getting. You know, it's almost as if they went after you thinking that it was going to be a perfect relationship. They might have initially, again, enjoyed chasing after you, and come to find out, once you guys were already in an official partnership, the chemistry was lacking. They tried to control you, and you guys could have been arguing and having disagreements. So let's grab a couple more cards here from the Sacred Karmic Shadow Work deck. So this is definitely giving us an indication of what happened in the past. And if they could turn back time, would they change any part of this? Indecisive. Okay, they could have also been a very indecisive individual, unable to make a decision about the partnership or about everything. People that are indecisive are just unable to create movement in a partnership. And they could have also been very overcritical of you. Control freak, very critical. All right, so this is painting a very particular picture here as to what it is that you guys might have been dealing with and why you ultimately went into separation. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. I'm going to pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle, Tarot with a Twist. If you are new to my channel, this is a deck that I created. especially for advanced beginners interested in wanting to learn tarot. And it's got upright and reversed meanings for the majority of the cards. The twist here is that it includes new oracle messages as well as new court cards. So while you are learning, it definitely challenges you as well, giving you an added interpretation to the cards. So let's take a look and see what else here for past energies. Past energies, we have the Emperor. Okay, some of you guys could have been dealing with a masculine who is an Aries here. And the Emperor is very much about control, you know, but they could have taken that to a whole different level, being a control freak here. We do have the Knight of Swords. So some of you, Divine Feminines, you could have also been dealing with a masculine who was an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. They could have also been younger than you. So the Knight of Swords, very action-oriented. They tend to do things very impulsively. Okay, so the Knight of Swords as well. This is somebody who is not interested in commitment. They get into a relationship after the chase, and they get bored, easily bored. Let's see what else. We have the Angel of Hope coming in. You've lost your way, your sense of direction. Which way is up? Which way is down? Which way takes you away from who you are, and which way shows you the path you're meant to travel? This is not the end. I am here to help restore the faith within you, to let you know that there is a ray of sunshine, a glimmer of hope that you fail to see. Open your eyes. I am here. All right, so if this is talking to your person, the individual that ultimately created distance and time apart from you, the Angel of Hope is here to help restore that hope in this connection. Especially if your person has lost hope that they're going to be able to fix this. You know, if there was a time machine, if they could turn back the clock and do things differently, maybe they're feeling as though there's just too much water under the bridge, and that they've created way too much damage in the partnership to be able to fix this. We do have the Nine of Cups, however, which is all about satisfaction, emotional stability, realizing one's dreams. It is about wish fulfillment here. So I'm getting from the person that has distanced themselves from you, or part of the reason why you guys are not together, is because they weren't interested perhaps in manifesting this wish to be able to find happiness and long-term commitment with you at that time. But we now have the Magician coming up, so it's right next to indecisive, so they couldn't make up their mind one way or the other what it was that they wanted to do in regard to this partnership. But with that Magician coming in, they are wanting to be able to manifest you back into their life, wanting to rekindle the partnership. What it is that they're looking for here is, with this Six of Wands, it is success, a successful reunion and partnership with you. So we'll have to see if that is ultimately possible, but we see here from your person that they want to be able to create change. They want to be able to create some sort of movement and progress for you guys to ultimately come back together. That's a possibility here. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some current energies for this connection. I'm going to go ahead and use my Silhouettes deck here. Okay, so let's grab some additional insight. Angels and spirit guides, please, for all signs, all zodiacs. What else do we need to know as far as current energies for you and your person, especially from your person's standpoint here, their point of view, because we're taking a look at if they could turn back time, what would they do differently? But right now, we're taking a look at current vibes, current energies. Will they be able to manifest that wish to come back into your life? Look at this. We've got Melancholy. So they're feeling quite sad that you're not in their life. Sometimes I'm overwhelmed by this blanket of sadness, this emptiness, knowing we're apart, knowing that I'm the reason why. They know this. They recognize this, that they are ultimately the reason why you guys are not together. We have Glitter. You leave a trail of sparkle wherever you go, okay? So it's almost like you represent that shining, guiding light for them to find their way back to you. Stardust, this magical feeling that comes over me when you sprinkle your love all around me. I feel you had such a positive impact on this person. And when you guys parted ways, maybe they've had a lot of realizations over what it is and what it was that they lost in the partnership. We have trophy here. Okay, for those of you that resonated with this, maybe they treated you like a trophy wife or husband. Don't be anyone's possession or prize. You're way more valuable than that. You know, they just wanted somebody to be in their life that just simply represents a partner just for, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, it's almost like when you post things on social media, you want to be able to just post this particular image of your life where everything is great. You're with your ideal person. You guys look good together. That sort of thing. But behind closed doors, it could have been something way different, because right from the very beginning, after the chase was over, the excitement I'm feeling for your person was no longer there, you know, to the point where they might have been bored in the partnership. But right now, look at this. We've got fifth dimension. When our 3D world is spiraling out of control, here is where chaos cannot touch us. Here is where we can just be. So for some of you guys, maybe in the 5D, you guys are interacting and connecting in that way. So let's see what that type of interaction is actually like. All right, so I'm going to pull from my Illuminated Star Tarot deck. And I'm actually getting ready to publish a volume 2 to this deck, because this particular one, it's just got keywords right there in the upright, but the volume 2 version has reversed keywords as well. So if that's something you're interested in, I will definitely post that on my Instagram page very soon, or at least in the next couple weeks. I'm just waiting for my actual copy of the deck to arrive. So I will definitely share that. All right, let's see what else. Current energies. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so they're willing to work towards this partnership. They still feel this passionate pull towards you. And look at this. We've got the 4 of Wands. Some of you guys could be either earth signs or fire signs, or that's the person. That's their sign. You guys could also be twin flames. 4 of Wands can represent twin flames. The 1111 number, if you happen to be seeing that number or that time, pay special attention to that. There could be a 5D message that your person is wanting to send you, but at the end of the day, what they're wanting is a reunion here. You know, and they've had their time away from you, because the Page of Wands is somebody who was distracted perhaps by other people. They wanted to explore, they wanted to be a free spirit, see what else was out there for them. And we've got the Justice card popping up. So it's about the truth, facing that truth, being open and honest with each other, and certainly being open and honest with you. This is about balancing the scales between the two of you. And if they didn't treat you fairly for some reason in the relationship, this is perhaps telling you that they're really thinking about wanting to bring things back into balance. So they're doing a lot of thinking here with that Hermit energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo specifically, doing a lot of soul searching, really going within and thinking things through. You know, what is it that they could do differently to come towards you as a better person? Because the Hermit energy could also be about two people who are able to bridge the gap to come back together. And it could have been you, the viewer, that ultimately walked away from them to work on yourself, to leave the past behind, or at least leave this person behind, because there was just something about the partnership that was not working for you. And as you can see here with that 6 of Wands, which is the second time in this reading that that's popping up, there's the possibility that this could still be a very successful reunion for the two of you. Coming up twice. We've got more sixes coming through here. So 6 of Pentacles. Your person ultimately knows that things have to be equal and balanced in the partnership in order for the connection to be successful. They're going to have to work a whole lot harder towards this partnership for this to be successful. And I feel, just based off of the current energies, they're willing to do that. Okay, so let's add to this. Let's see what else needs to come forward in this reading here. So I wanted to go ahead and grab some additional advice from the Soul Activation Oracle deck here. This is by Rising Sun Oracle. So what would be different if they had taken a different course of action here? What would be different between the two of you? Or at least what area would they have needed to work on to be able to come towards you as a better person? Somebody that isn't out to hurt you, somebody who isn't just all about the chase. Sacral chakra. Okay, the crystal for this card is the smoky quartz. That might be your favorite crystal, or I'm not too well versed on the properties of crystal, so you might want to take a look at that. But this is all about bringing things back to life. You know, my life, new chapter is what it says. And I feel when it comes to your person, they're wanting to revive this and bring it back to life. Look at this next card. We do have the throat chakra. Okay. It's all about accountability now. They're ready to take responsibility for their own actions and how things played out between the two of you. And they ultimately know that it's going to take time. It's not going to happen tomorrow. It may not even happen next week, this month, or even this year for some of you guys. And that's because there's a lot of damage that they're going to have to undo. There's a lot of healing here, especially in the heart chakra, that needs to be addressed by your person. And they recognize here that that's going to take time. That is what's coming through from that. So let's clarify this. I'm going to pull from my Tarot Teacher deck. So they recognize here that they want to be able to open up a new chapter. And maybe you were dealing with somebody that was just not very good at communication and very impatient. But what they would do differently moving forward is to be accountable and to not pressure you, to be patient in the partnership, especially if things are being challenged or if things just aren't moving as fast as they'd like, whatever the case might be. But this is also telling us that they have to be patient in order to be able to fix this. All right. What else do we need to know? Angels and spirit guides, please. Whoops, I have a card flying. Hold on, guys. Look at that. The Wheel of Fortune. So it's the number 10. Something's completing here. There's a cycle that is completing here for your person, perhaps. Or for both of you. The old cycle, something clearly was not working there. So this represents a turning point in this partnership. But clearly some of you guys, you've got your boundaries up. You're guarded, which is so totally understandable considering how they might have treated you. Maybe right now you're single or they're single. If this represents your energy, because the Nine of Pentacles is somebody who's self-sufficient, you could actually be doing quite well, for example, in your career or just life overall, doing pretty good. You're successful. You're abundant. But that could represent your person as well. Maybe financially they're doing great. But as a result of how things played out, somebody's got their guard up, and I can't help but feel that it's you, the viewer. Which again is very understandable if they might have distanced themselves because they were bored in the partnership. It wasn't offering them what it was that they thought they were looking for. Because right from the very beginning, we do see that It was all about the excitement of the chase for this person. And once they caught the prize, so to speak, which was you, it was almost like, oh, yay, great, now what? You know, then the reality set in of the role that they needed to play in your life. And I have a feeling here they just did not play that role very well. And they're wanting a second chance here to be able to revive this, to bring it back around. They want to be able to create change here. Divine Feminine, you're coming in as the Queen of Wands. So there's this very fiery energy about you, energetic, vivacious, very passionate, attractive, sexy, very confident. For some of you, you might have a bit of a temper also. So when you guys get into these arguments, and if your person also had a bit of a temper, then you guys perhaps were just clashing and could have had some very volatile discussions, which might explain why we have that. Okay, differences, incompatibility, the conflicts between the two of you. But they want that new beginning. They want another opportunity to come back. That's what I'm getting when it comes to your person. There's so much that they would want to be able to change and do differently. And they want a new beginning. Okay? They want that new chapter with you. Absolutely, they do. So, Divine Feminines, you're coming in also as the High Priestess. So, it doesn't fall on you to create any sort of action here. I feel it falls on the masculine to be able to come towards you and fix this. So in the meantime, just follow your heart, trust your intuition. Some of you guys could be dealing with a younger masculine here. They're wanting to manifest so much in this partnership. Okay, they want a beginning, a new beginning, a fresh start. They might be younger than you, but I feel could also be very mature. They're wanting to create a very strong foundation in the partnership. And remember, let me just find it really quickly. With the Four of Wands right here, this is about a foundation that they want to be able to build with you, a strong one. Look at this. Six of Pentacles once again. Okay, so this is all about equality, as we've already seen in this reading. It is about equal give and take. And that's exactly what's needed in this partnership to be able to be successful. Because if one person is giving more than the other, it ultimately then creates an imbalance. So we do have a masculine coming in as the King of Cups, ready to offer that cup of love to the feminine. Some of you could be dealing with an older masculine as well. It's either that or your masculine has matured and they've grown and they're a better version of themselves, ready to grow up, ready to take accountability for their actions. And we come full circle. Look at this. Four of Wands once again. So they want that reunion. They're ready to work as a team in this partnership. Twin flame connection for those of you that resonate with that. This could lead towards long-term commitment and marriage here. So when it comes to your person, there's a lot that they really would like to change here to be able to commit to you and build a much more solid foundation in the partnership. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some future energies here. I'm going to go ahead and grab some cards from the Divine Time Oracle. This is by Bridget of Divine Essentials. I believe this deck is focused on possible time frames and numbers that could be significant for some of you. So let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please, for all signs, all zodiacs. Future energies for this connection. You're out of alignment. Okay. Mission needs a reassignment. And I'm not surprised to see that, because there's clearly this need to bring things back into balance. And I feel at this point your person, whether it's masculine or feminine, they recognize this now. Look at this. Triple sevens. I love that. Unconditional love is what they want to be able to give towards you, to you. Starseed codes applauding you. Beautiful. It's time for a change. Absolutely. Because without change, there cannot be progress. Let's grab one more message. I love how it says, time for change, it won't be strange. And that's on the bottom. Okay. So let's grab one more card. Future energies, please, angels and spirit guides. One more card. Ooh, 999. Nice. Endings, cycles close, new beginnings. Yes, exactly. And we did end up getting some nines in this reading. So something's close to completion here, guys. And I feel a lot of that has to do with the past and whatever went down between the two of you. It is in the past. You can't do anything about it at this point. All you can do is create the necessary changes and to move forward. Okay, so it's time to close the old chapter. That story is done. And that's why we've got this new chapter, you know, bringing a situation, a relationship back to life. So that looks pretty cool. All right, let's grab some tarot. I'm going to pull from my Tabby Tarot Teacher deck here. Focusing on future energies here. So even though you guys might be out of alignment for now, with effort from your person, and certainly for both of you to be able to meet each other halfway, this can still come back around. You are being offered a new cycle, a new beginning. Queen of Wands. Okay. Did we already? Yes, we did, right? End up getting the Queen. Yeah, we did. So that's the second time, guys, in this reading that the Queen of Wands is coming through. So I really feel, Divine Feminine, that you are very confident in knowing perhaps that your masculine will return, that this is a situation that can come back around. You had to let each other go in order to find your way back to one another. And I love how the Hangman can represent metamorphosis, because right here we've got clearly indicating it's time for a change. Okay, so right now you guys perhaps are taking a break from one another. You're not together at this point in time, but there's healing that is happening here. This is recuperation right here in order to take you here to the Two of Cups, where you can come back into union, become partners once again, restore the harmony in the partnership. Could even lead towards marriage for some of you. And look at this. There we are again with that Wheel of Fortune. So things really are coming back around for you. You're blessed with good luck and good karma and the necessary changes that are needed in order for this to be a winning combination for the two of you to be able to find happiness and long-term commitment in this partnership once again. Looks pretty good, guys. All right. So let's go ahead and wrap it up with some final advice. I'm going to pull from this deck by Sister Moon Tarot. This is the Stay Inspired Oracle Cards deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for all signs, all zodiacs, some final advice for the collective. So if they could turn back time, there's a lot that they would do differently, because I'm seeing here that they want to be able to build a much stronger foundation, and they know that they might have acted from a place where they created some challenges for the partnership. And they are the reason, ultimately, why you guys are not together right now. So I feel they've matured, truly, and that they have changed. They're a different person. They're a different version of who they were back then. So if you're open to giving your person a second chance, you might just get it. All right. Final advice, please, angels and spirit guides. Look at this. Free yourself, okay? This is your life. Don't live it restricted by your past or the opinions of others. Write a new story. Exactly right. And that did come through in this reading, as we have seen, you know, that new chapter. I've got so many cards here. Where is it? But here it is. Okay, my life, new chapter. And it says, this is your life. Absolutely. You have your own free will, so does your person. But what it is that you guys need to do at this point is to free yourself from the past, because it's no longer serving either of you. It's time to write a new story here. So what a perfect card to come forward. Look at this. We have love coming in. You are more loved than you see or know. Okay. So for those of you who are not in contact, or you haven't seen each other for a very long time, maybe you feel that they've either forgotten about you or that they don't love you anymore. Nothing could be further from the truth. We also have forever. You have a forever bond, even if you haven't met them yet. You are not alone. Your soul is tied to your soulmate even before you meet them or know of them. Trust this bond with all your heart. They are yours forever. I mean, obviously, we're focusing on those of you who have met, who are simply in separation at this point in time, because there were actions that were taken in the partnership that created distance and time apart. Okay, and bottom of the deck, we've got surprises coming in here. So let's read this. Unexpected beginnings are the best ones. Expect the unexpected in life. Just when you think it's over, could be the beginning of your best story yet. Write a new story, guys, because it might just be the best one yet. Unbelievable. So as far as you and your person, even though you're not together right now, you're at a distance from one another, I feel, with the Wheel of Fortune coming up twice in this reading, this is a situation, a love story that will be given the opportunity to start again. And you might just find that you can still have your happily ever after. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. And if you're interested in obtaining your own personal private reading, that information is down below. I'd appreciate it if you guys like, share, and subscribe. And leave me your comments down below. And I will see you guys in the next video.